Read, we have got the book for you.
It's called Skinny, Tan, and Rich. It's a book about one woman's turbulent life growing up in the Bay Area and how she navigates that life.
Yeah, and author Maryanne Comaroto joins us live with some insight into the book and some tips for successful living. So are you saying that you don't have to be skinny, tan, and rich to be successful?
Well, I'm not exactly saying that. What I am saying is that that was the illusion that I chased for so long, from the time I was a little kid.
In order to be happy, in order to be successful, you had to be those three things.
That's what I believed, and I suffered as a result of chasing that illusion for so many years.
Is your book a self-help book? Essentially, you learned something from it?
Yes, it is. I think it didn't start out that way, but that's what it turned out to be.
And your book talks about a turbulent childhood that led you to write this book.
Yeah, I want to be careful here because I think so many of us have come from some difficult childhood in some respect. Mine just happens to be more dramatic. My father was involved in the mafia. I was abused and sexually abused as a kid, which is more dramatic. The reason that I talk about that is because I suffered as a result of that, more so than most people, and couldn't sort of live my life happily ever after as I thought because I had more baggage.
Right.
But everybody's got a story. Mine just was that I wanted to overcome that story, and I found a way to do it. I created a 6-step program based on physics laws.
Right. In the book, you sort of come out of it and you find a way to get through life.
Exactly.
And end up living a very happy, successful life.
Because up until that point, I'd only found temporary solutions. You know, I'd been to therapy, I was a therapist, I'd read every self-help book, I'd been to so many workshops. I had tried everything to overcome these obstacles, what people term baggage, etc.
Right.
Until I discovered this thing.
Now, you talked about your 6 successful tips for successful living, and the first one you say is feel your body.
Listen to your body.
Yeah.
Or feel your body, either way. Yeah, Alice Miller's written a lot of stuff based on this particular premise. The idea being that if we don't know what we feel, we don't know what we need. Most of us get so lost. Well, I know for me, I spent so much of my life being so fake, pretending I was happy when I wasn't, having sex when I didn't really want to. All of this stuff based on survival issues because I didn't know what I was feeling. As a matter of fact, when I mentioned Alice Miller, she said that there's a, well, she didn't say, but there was a study about people having a particular part of their brain damage that regulates how you feel. And as a result of that, people can't care for themselves properly. So that's why this step is so important.
Okay.
How about putting good things in your body? Makes sense?
Yeah, it seems obvious, but most of us, I know I did, medicated so heavily because I didn't know what I felt. And I only ever wanted to feel good, particularly coming from my background. I just wanted to feel good, and getting high felt way better for me than not, yeah? Aside from the obvious, you know, putting good fuel in your body, blah, blah, blah. And there's so much to be said about this, but it's a critical part.
And there's some people that think, well, you know, I would never do illicit drugs, and I never drink alcohol in excess, but really it could be just the types of foods you're eating.
Caffeine,
anything, right?
excess sugar, you know, all kinds of things. Yes, this is a really big topic. But the point of the steps, by the way, I want to say is the physics laws that go along with these are really important. The law that says a system will reorganize itself to the highest available truth means that if in my subconscious and in my body I have a truth and my filters are blocked, I'm going to operate out of this lower truth. So the idea is to clear out those filters so we can operate optimally as we're supposed to, as a whole system, body, mind, and spirit.
Is that what you mean with putting only good things in your mind, then? Is that what you mean by that?
The next step, put only good things in your mind. For me, this is the hardest step. I love to tell myself negative things, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It's a difficult step, but it's, again, somebody said a long time ago, the mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. And we have to get a hold of our minds, yeah?
We have less than 1 minute for the last 3, so we'll get through these really quick. Surround yourself with support.
Supportive people. You have the law of attraction. It's another physics law. If you want to know how you show up in life, just look at who you hang around, the 5 closest people you hang around.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, have a passion. Know why you're getting out of bed in the morning.
And pray for guidance.
And praying for guidance is a huge one, the foundation of this program, and that's whatever that means for you.
All right, well, the book is called Skinny, Tan, and Rich, and you're going to be at a book signing at Borders Books.
2 of them, right. Tower Records and Borders Books right after that, and then at the Expo on Sunday.
There are the dates and times for those 2 book signings, and after that, you're going to be at the Evolving Life Expo at Cal Expo. That takes place on Sunday, 1:30 to 2:30. You'll be speaking there and then signing books right after that.
Great advice, and I love the title of your follow-up book, or at least the suggested title would be
Fat, Pasty, and Poor, The Lies I Tell Myself.
Let us come back when that's done.
Yes,
Thank you for having me.
Maryanne Comaroto, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Very good. Well, you don't need to be skinny, rich, and tan to be a model. You can just enter GoodDay.